Hello all and welcome back to the channel. We have had a few more TV spots released this week with some more footage that we haven't seen. So just like my previous videos, I'm going to be going through them frame by frame and breaking them down and seeing if I can find any secrets hidden within them. It's a very hectic time for Harry Potter fans at the moment. We've had lots of Fantastic Beasts content and we are also getting the state of play later on today with more Hogwarts Legacy news, videos and hopefully some gameplay as well. I've been dropping lots of videos based around this. Hopefully soon I will be able to have a less hectic schedule and get back to my regular weekly content. Hopefully I might be able to bump that up to 2 videos a week very soon. I just wanted to quickly thank you all for your support. I cannot believe how much the channel has grown within the last week or so. We are getting very close to that 1,000 subscribers. It really does blow my mind. I never thought that we would get past double figures, let alone be pushing for 1,000. So I just wanted to say thank you and I really appreciate all of your support. If you are interested in trailer breakdowns, please check out my previous videos. I will link them all in the description down below and I will put some cards up above as well. Just before we get into this trailer, I would like to apologise for the quality of some of the clips that I am using. I could not find any higher definition ones to use at this time. So into the breakdowns, and the first clip we're going to be looking at is the full clip that we've got about the Blood Pact. In this scene, Theseus talks to Dumbledore and says that he believes what Dumbledore is holding is a Blood Pact. Dumbledore then confirms this and says that it contains his blood and Grindelwald's blood, and that is the reason why he cannot move against him. When asked what would possess Dumbledore to create a Blood Pact, he replies saying, "Love, arrogance, naivety, pick your poison." Dumbledore then goes on to demonstrate what would happen if he tries to even think about defying the Blood Pact. What we then see is the Blood Pact seems to make a conscious effort to escape Dumbledore, and the chain that surrounds the Blood Pact seems to tighten itself around Dumbledore's hand to prevent him from using his wand and also to potentially hurt him. We have seen an object similar to this in previous movies do something similar, and that was the Locket Horcrux. When Harry is at the bottom of the lake, it seems to try to strangle him when it can sense that it is being destroyed. This could hint towards my possible theory that this is a Horcrux that Dumbledore created unknowingly, but it could also just be the fact that it is similar to a Horcrux in the fact that it contains essence of people, so it tries to protect itself. It is interesting to see that most of these trailers, Dumbledore is carrying the Blood Pact. It seems as though he's carrying it as a burden on himself, and he knows that it is his task to try to overcome it. We then look at the next clip that we've got, and this is an extended clip of Dumbledore and Grindelwald inside the restaurant where they look to meet. They seem to be discussing the Blood Pact and talking again about how it feels and the choking sensation they get when they try to defy it. Grindelwald jokes to him in this scene and says that there is nothing that he can do to stop him because the Blood Pact is in place, preventing Dumbledore from doing that. This is why Dumbledore is creating his own little army to go against Grindelwald. In this same trailer, we then also see some more writing on the mirror. I have edited this footage and tried to adjust the contrast and brightness, and I believe what it says is, "I want to come home." Initially, I believed it was Dumbledore writing these messages. However, this message now does not seem to make too much sense. It may possibly be relating to Credence now that he thinks he is a Dumbledore, writing to Aberforth and suggesting that he wants to come home and be part of the family. It could still be Dumbledore, and he could be referencing something that somebody else has said. And finally, in this TV spot, we get 2 glimpses of Tina. The first one is this shot here where she appears to be in some location with lots of people in dark suits, and she does stand out in her white coat. Question is where is Tina at this moment? It does not appear to be in Bhutan where the final battle is going to take place. If you look at the stonework in Bhutan, it is very much a lighter shade of stone than that is surrounding Tina here. The other shot we get of Tina is walking towards what I believe to be Newt in what is definitely America. However, I am concerned that this may be some sort of vision because Tina does not seem to be focusing on it as she is walking towards him. It is nice to finally get a glimpse of Tina. I just wish there was more so we could get an understanding as to where she is throughout this movie. And we're now going to quickly take a look at the behind the scenes shots that Warner Brothers have released, and there is a few extra shots from the movie within them. The first one is Jacob in the dining area where Grindelwald seems to be having a meal before Jacob uses his magic. It appears he actually draws his wand on Grindelwald, who just appears to find this funny. Also from this scene, we get some clarity as to how they are travelling about in this movie, and it appears that the book that Eulalie is carrying is actually the port key. As you can see here, she throws the book towards Jacob and the pages make some sort of staircase for both her and Jacob to use. In this scene, we also see a glimpse of Helmet trying to stop their escape by burning the book as Jacob is running it along it. Also, we get a clearer shot of them using the same book outside of Jacob's bakery, and you can clearly see her using the book and the pages swirling around them, and it has the same effect to that inside the dining area. Initially, I thought this book was going to be the same one that she appeared in The Crimes of Grindelwald when she was talking to Nicholas Flamel. However, looking back at this scene, the book looks very different and even opens in a different way. And finally, the start of this trailer actually starts with a different shot of the market area in Bhutan, where I believe this final battle is going to take place. I really love the scene that we get with Newt being confronted by two of Grindelwald's followers, who then get blindsided by Jacob, who then absolutely annihilates them with a hit from his suitcase. It is interesting to see him use a suitcase as a weapon. It may be because he isn't actually a wizard, and it is a misdirection from the trailer to suggest that he is. Or it may be the fact that he is actually a wizard, and the fact that he has not been one for long. He still instantly resorts to physical violence rather than magical violence. We then see a shot on this final tower up to the temple in Bhutan, and it looks as though Grindelwald is being attacked by several different characters. Now, looking at this scene, one of the things that really caught my eye is the fact that we see Queenie and Jacob together with the people that are attacking Grindelwald. This then goes to support my theory from my last video that Queenie will switch sides and come back to Dumbledore's side. You can also see from this scene that Dumbledore is still blocked by the Blood Pact at this moment, as he is stood right to the back and making no conscious effort to obstruct Grindelwald. However, it looks as though these attacks do nothing to Grindelwald, who seems to rise up into the air, and Dumbledore looks at him thinking that he may have to step in. Also, just for now, during these trailers, we also get a line by Dumbledore that says, if we are going to beat Grindelwald, then we will have to confuse him. This is because Grindelwald can see the future. Now, this links back to one of my other trailer breakdowns where I mentioned that perhaps the reason why they all have multiple suitcases is to confuse Grindelwald and not let him know exactly where some sort of magical item that could be used to defeat him is being held. He will probably be able to see the future and see that it is being held within a suitcase. However, the fact that they all have one means that he will not know which suitcase it is in. This is very similar to the strategy they used with the 7 Potters when leaving Privet Drive for the last time. I am loving all the TV spots we're getting for this movie. It is really interesting to break them down, and it's making me more and more excited the closer and closer we get. Now, this is an extra video, and I would imagine there's probably going to be a couple of extra videos coming out over the weekend based around Hogwarts Legacy. I will do my best to get them out in as quick a time as possible, but I am doing this around a full-time job. As I said at the beginning, thank you so much for the support. If you do know anybody else who is interested in Harry Potter, please consider sending my channel to them for them to take a look as well. I would really love to push on to that 1,000 subscribers. I can't believe that we're nearly there. But thank you again so much for your support. Don't forget to leave me a comment. Let me know what you think of my observations. Let me know if I've missed anything. I do reply to everyone. But that is it for this video, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one. And until then, mischief managed.